You are watching WPTV.
Welcome back, and thank you for watching Press Start. For years now, YouTube has been suffering from a clickbait epidemic. Catchy thumbnails that are meant to draw in viewers for one thing, but it's totally something else. This epidemic has come to light after a recent video sparked many major content creators to take action over the issue. But there's so much going on with this. That's why I brought in Zach, Greg, and Joe, so we can help figure out this whole mess. Guys, no one is happy about this. No one. What do you think, Zach?
I think that this is, like I said, it's been an epidemic for years now. But people are finally starting to realize it because Touch the Light's video was literally 1 kill equals having a 13-year-old supposedly take off clothing, and that whatever audience he's trying to draw in already is bad. But then the fact that he
the video that kicked off this whole thing.
It's the one that made everyone be like, huh, this is an issue.
I mean, I also think part of it was like a continuation of another video. So there's another famous YouTuber called Rice Gum, and he initially had a video that was 1 kill equals 1 article of clothing loss, but he didn't portray it in the light of his 13-year-old sister. And that's what I think is the biggest problem, because not only is it just for YouTube, it's not the type of content that YouTube wants, that should be on YouTube, and especially for a lot of these YouTubers have a very young audience. So I think like that's where it's coming to a point where they're just making stuff up for no reason but just to get views.
Yeah, and it's kind of a shame that it's come to clickbait pandering to like a weird audience of just like what. Like, normal people aren't going to go watch this video and be like, oh yeah, I want to watch him strip with his 13-year-old sister. It's kind of sad that it's come to that. That is now
That's how much you need views?
Yeah.
I also think part of it is it's shock value. You know what I mean? Like with me, I'm not a weird person, but I see that and I'm just like, what the something with this video isn't. Yeah, exactly. And like that's how they get you, and that's what now it's turning into. And with YouTube, there's really no rules against clickbait. And I know two very famous, prominent YouTubers, PewDiePie, who is the most subscribed YouTube channel on the platform, has been forever, and Casey Neistat, who has about 10 million subscribers and is huge. Both of which have condemned the act of clickbait, but they also have said, we live now in an ecosystem where you have to clickbait. Like PewDiePie, who has, I forget his subscriber count.
It's like above 60, I think.
60, above 60 million subscribers, said, I'm afraid of my channel dying out if I don't use clickbait. And that's why he uses it.
Wow.
And
he uses it heavily.
Yeah, because it grabs attention.
Yes, he uses it to grab attention, but it's also in a satirical matter, because he's like making fun of the whole issue. But even still, he also acknowledges that if he didn't do that, he wouldn't have the traction that he constantly has.
Yeah, the clickbait that he uses right now is he doesn't even like say what he's talking about in like the thumbnail or the title, but like
I can understand, especially when you have so many different YouTube creators and content, all that. Like, you need something to catch someone's eye, even if you have all these subscribers, because people can leave. They can go and try and find something else that they think is better. So using that for a clickbait, it gets people to be like, huh, let me see what this is about. Let me watch it.
So what are they doing about it?
Nothing.
Really?
Virtually
Nothing?
nothing.
So because it's such a prevalent issue, you know, like Zach was saying, you need that in order to get any sort of viewership, and I don't think the necessary act of clickbait. It's sort of a mixed bag, because yes, it's wrong because you shouldn't be using that just to get audience, but at the same time, you kind of need to. You know, I think that's the point of titles and thumbnails, is to grab the user's attention. But now it's being abused by these specific content creators who are just using it to put in the most shock value to get the most views. And that's what the problem is at this point, is that they're just using that to just be like, hey, look, I'm doing something really crazy. Hey, look, my 13-year-old sister's stripping while I'm playing Fortnite.
Gotcha.
By the way, she wasn't
like,
not
comment,
a sister.
subscribe.
A, not a sister.
Wow.
be not 13. So it's just flat out lying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not that it'd make it right in the first place, but just completely
I guess
flat out lying.
thankfully it wasn't real.
Oh yeah, that would be a whole other
Like, if it
issue.
were,
That'd be a whole
At least it was
clickbait
and not the real title.
Yeah.
Yes.
So how would they handle that? How would they filter that?
I feel like one way they, so there's two ways I feel like they could handle it. One way is to get more human eyes on the videos.
Yep.
Right.
But even then you have people like Logan Paul who had, I think you said it was a couple, like 12.
It was like a couple dozen, because Logan Paul, for those of you who don't know, he posted a video.
In case you don't know who Logan Paul is.
He posted a video of him going into what's traditionally known as the Japanese suicide forest, and he filmed a person who had recently just taken their own life, and put that picture of the person who just hung themselves, in the thumbnail, and said, "We found a dead body in the Japanese suicide forest," as a clickbait title, and. It was so huge and blew up immediately.
Well, I mean, that was true though. When you went
but
into the video, he actually did do that.
But the problem is that he was using that video to just create shock value. Like, yes,
yeah,
okay.
well, that's shock value.
I don't think the problem necessarily is accuracy. I mean, in Touch Delight's video, yes, the problem was it was just inaccurate entirely. But also on top of it, it's the shock value. Just because it's true doesn't mean it's something you should be promoting. That you shouldn't put a dead body in a thumbnail and say, "We found a dead body in the Japanese suicide forest."
Yeah, I feel like the whole issue on clickbait isn't like lying about what the content is. It's like just drawing your attention to everything.
Right.
And even in the beginning of the video, he's like, "This video is on suicide prevention," which
It clearly
No,
it was
nobody
not
ever
about
believed
that.
It was entirely about getting people to watch it because they go, "Oh wow, what is this? This is new. This is shocking. This is wow." And it's even worse when especially with Logan Paul, he has a younger audience, and you're exposing these people to that.
Yeah,
now
it's just too much shock value. It's public. It's out there.
And I also think the other problem with it is that everyone's just trying to one-up each other. You know what I mean? Like, oh, hey, like Touch the Light. He was trying to one-up Rice Gum. Rice Gum said, oh, 1 kill equals 1 strip. Well, Touch the Light's like, oh, same thing, but it's with my 13-year-old sister to get that shock value. So it's taking it to that next level.
Yeah, that's seriously even been a trend since Call of Duty.
Yeah.
They've been doing strip whatever.
Which shouldn't be on YouTube. I'm sorry.
Yeah, this is YouTube. We don't need this.
People of all ages, like, keep that to Pornhub. Like,
yeah, keep it out of here.
Gotcha. Guys, there's a lot to talk about here. Guys, go ahead and comment down below what you think about this clickbait epidemic. That is all the time we have now. And with your help, we can bring an end to this injustice, epidemic, and just-a-demic. Subscribe, like, comment below to do your part. We'll be right back.